On Capitol Hill today, House Republicans attacked so-called sanctuary cities as public safety nightmares. Mayors from four of the country's largest cities defended their immigration policies, which limit local law enforcement cooperation with federal immigration authorities to protect undocumented immigrants from deportation. The House Oversight hearing comes as illegal border crossings have dropped to their lowest level in at least 25 years. Let's go to congressional correspondent Caitlin Huey-Burns. Caitlin, what were these mayors anxious to get across in their testimony today?
Well, John, this was a 6-hour-long hearing, and it was fiery. The Democratic mayors of these major cities were essentially trying to push back at the notion that their policies have been either exacerbating illegal immigration or contributing to higher crime. Here's what they said in their words.
False narrative is that immigrants in general are criminals, or immigrants in general cause all sorts of danger and harm. That is actually what is undermining safety in our communities.
It's important that the trust between the community and law enforcement is strong. That's ultimately how we have built a safer city.
Now, it was interesting, too, because many of these mayors didn't like to use the term sanctuary city in their testimony today. It's not a legal term, John. It is broadly defined, but Democrats say that it helps local law enforcement be able to encourage those who are here, undocumented immigrants, to report crimes or use city services. Republicans, however, say that this is contributing to illegal immigration in this country.
Let me stick on that argument, what Republicans are saying. What then was the end goal of this hearing for Republicans in the majority?
This was all about the president's mass deportation plan, which during the campaign, the broad parameters had broad support from the American public. A majority supported this. The Trump administration has sued the city of Chicago, arguing that it is impeding with its efforts to deport those who are here illegally. And that was really on display today from the Republicans on the panel and why they wanted to have it in the first place.
Quick question about Eric Adams, who was there. Of course, it has been alleged that he was basically that the Justice Department under the Trump administration has let him off easy in response for him helping them out with their deportation in New York City. How was he received today?
Well, judging by this hearing, you wouldn't be able to tell that he was a Democrat because he was getting some of the toughest questions from Democrats on the panel who were pressing him on exactly that, asking him if there was a exchange that he made with the Trump administration to drop those charges in exchange for enforcing the president's immigration policies or carrying them out. He said in his words there was no exchange of the sort, and denied any of those allegations.